Guys! It's Tuesday, and I'm Kelsey, and you're watching LWS TV. So, the first question is, how do you know if you're gay or a lesbian? How do you know you're gay or lesbian? I would say, for me at least, every time after I had hooked up with a girl, every time I would think about myself with a guy, I just got kind of like completely and utterly sick to my stomach. Um, so I think it's just a matter of thinking about being with the opposite sex, and um, if you could imagine yourself having sex with that person, or imagine yourself in a relationship with someone of the opposite sex. So I think that's definitely a good starting point. I mean, I'm not saying that's completely and fully gonna tell you whether you're gay or not, but I think sexuality is pretty open thing, like I've said before. So I don't think it's necessarily like I'm gay. I'll always be with girls the rest of my life. As much as I would like to think that I would be with girls for the rest of my life, you can't deny attraction. If I was ever to be attracted to a guy, I would go for it, but I'm not, so I don't really see that happening. But I would start there. So if you can see yourself with the opposite sex, and you can see yourself with the same sex, both in a relationship and having sexual intercourse with that person, or you get what I'm saying, then maybe you're bi. But if you can see yourself only with the same sex or only with the opposite sex, you're either gay or straight. I mean, I guess I would start there. Nice. I guess I would start there. Can you be sure it's absolutely not a phase? I think that this is a really hard question, because I know even myself, I'm pretty comfortable with my sexuality, but I definitely have moments where I've questioned, like, could this be a phase? Like, could this just be for right now? And honestly, that it's really hard. I think you just have to do some really deep soul searching and think like, is this what I want for the rest of my life? Do I want to be with girls for the rest of my life? And for me, it was, yeah, I do want to be with a girl for the rest of my life. I do. I want to marry a girl. I want to build a family with a girl. Um, so that's a really difficult question to answer. I don't think there's any way you can be positive if it is a phase. And I think I would just go with it. And if it's a phase, it's a phase. But never label yourself. I think I made that mistake, to be 100% honest. I made the mistake of labeling myself as a lesbian, and I think now if I were to somehow weirdly discover it was a phase, I would be kind of screwed because I've labeled myself as a lesbian, so people obviously think I'm a lesbian, so I would kind of look like a hypocrite if I weren't. But um, I would say that I am pretty gay, but you never know. So don't label yourself. Just be who you are, and if it's a phase, it's a phase. Have fun with it, and you learn something from it, and it's a life experience. And I don't think that there is any way you can be absolutely 100% positive it's not. So I would say just go with it. Do what feels right. And if it feels right, then it probably is the right thing to do. Advice for I came out as gay, but now I like someone of the same sex. Alright. This is also a hard one. I think a big issue is, like I said previously, is we're labeling ourselves as gay or as bi, or as, well, actually bi would be probably easier, but you know what I mean? Like, we group ourselves into these labels. So it's like, if you were to want to date somebody of the opposite sex, it's gonna be hard. I'm gonna give you that, especially if you've labeled yourself as gay. It's definitely gonna be difficult for people to take you seriously. But I would say just do what feels right. If it makes you happy, it makes you happy. Screw what other people think. People are gonna judge you no matter what? So you might as well live life and have fun and do what you want to do, regardless of what other people think, because what other people think should kind of be irrelevant to your life. Um, and I've kind of had to learn that the hard way too. So if I were to date a guy after being with a girl, that would be my decision, and it would have nothing to do with anyone else but me and that guy. So I would say do what feels right to you, and all you can do is be who you are, but try your best not to categorize yourself into one group, and just kind of go with the flow. Be who you want to be. It's not necessary to put a label on who you are. I think being you is good enough. Alright guys, well that's it for this week. I hope that you have a amazing rest of the week, and I'm sure that the rest of the girls will give you some great advice as well, so stay tuned and tune in every day of the week, Monday through Friday. That's not every day of the week, but that is 5 days a week, um, to see what the other girls have to say. Thanks for watching. See you next Tuesday.